Hey there, traders. It's time for another exciting journey into the world of trading. Now, whether you're a longtime sub or you're a newcomer, this is the place to be. I've carefully handpicked a stock watch list for Wednesday, October 25th. I do the list for free every single day. Now, I've carefully picked these stocks, these plays, these setups, and hopefully they're filled with potential profit. But here's the deal. In the trading world, opportunities move fast and timing is everything. So if you're looking to make informed trading decisions and seize the day, you're in the right spot. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or struggling to find your way in the market. I'm here to provide you with the tools you need. So don't miss out on the chance to unlock your profit potential. Today's market is waiting for you and we are here to guide you through it. So let's dive in to the opportunities, to the setups. Now, as I said, I put these out for you guys for free every single day. The other thing that's free, my Discord. That link is in the description below. Feel free to join that Discord and join in on the conversations for the SPY 155 or anything strat-based that you would like to discuss. Let's get started on this list. We have Apple for you. And Apple, I am showing you this on TradingView. If you don't have a screen like this or a platform like this, like TradingView, I've provided a link in the description below. Now, there's multiple links in there for you, but this link gives you a free 30-day trial to TradingView sub-based services. And then if you decide to use those sub-based services, you get up to $30 off of your subscription fee. So let's start with Apple. We have an inside bar. So I love the inside bars in general, but they're really great for new traders or traders who are struggling. And that's what I always tell people who are new, who are struggling. That's what you guys should be concentrating on. So the reason for that is we can play realistically both sides of this on the inside bars. And what it is, it's a consolidating range. So it's a tightening range. It doesn't break the high here or it doesn't break the low of the previous candle. It's a tightening range. It stays within that range. And usually when we have those inside bars, here it didn't work out. Okay, we triggered, we didn't hit targets, but it was a good opportunity and a good setup. Now here, inside bar, we triggered, we hit multiple targets on the way down. We look for the previous inside bar to that. We triggered, we hit target on the way down. Inside bar, double inside bar, okay? So we triggered, and this target was not great, but we hit it. Double inside bar, we triggered, hit targets on the way up. That's what we're expecting off of the inside bars. The inside bars are telling you a story. All candlesticks tell you a story. And you notice I don't have anything on my charts realistically except for my lines and my time frame continuity. It's organic trading. That's what the strat is. It's very organic. We use price action. We use what the candlesticks tell us to do. So an inside bar in the strat is also known as an actionable signal. So there are three actionable signals, meaning high probability plays, where we have the inside bar is one, a hammer candle, which we also have, or a shooter candle, which is the opposite of this hammer where the body's at the bottom. This setup, we've got really nice time frame continuity across the board. That means there's buyers on the day, the week, the month, the quarter, and the year. So we can look for this to trend up, but it still has that potential for that trend down off of the bottom trigger. But I would be looking for Apple to trend up. We look at American Airlines, AAL, 2 up, finished red. So that means a 2 candle, we only break the high or the low of the previous candle. Only one side. And it's a directional candle. It's a movement candle. So we went 2 up, but the sellers brought it back. So that tells me there's a high probability we could trend down on Wednesday. So we look for the trigger at 11:09, and our first targets just become the low of the preceding wicks, just like I drew and marked out right there. Oracle is interesting. So part of what the top 5 or part of what the Griswold Gold membership gets you, which I haven't talked about, it is in the Discord. It is a paid portion of the Discord. But part of what it gets you is the top 5 setups from these free videos that I give. The other thing it gives you is this indicator where the inside bars are painted yellow, the time frame continuity, the candlestick numbers, these gold highlights on the 3-1 setup, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. That's included with the Griswold Gold membership. You get one-on-one time with me, a 1-hour strat course where I go through the nuances of the strat from the start right to the more difficult things. And then there's also live trading bots on SPY, QQQ, Disney, Tesla, etc., etc., etc. So a lot of information and a lot of quality packed into just $50 a month. Or you buy 2 memberships, 2 months, you get a 3rd month for free. We move on to CL, but I will say the majority of the Discord is free. So join in there, join in on the conversation. CL inside bar again. So on this, again, we just look for triggers to the upside for calls at 72.92 or puts at 72.09. And our targets are just the highs and the lows of the preceding wicks. And all we have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is go to the previous inside bar and see the kind of range and the kind of movement we get. Because when you have those inside bars, I like to think of those yellow bars as a spring that's loaded, squished, compacted, ready to explode. And when that pressure is released, we look for that explosion, that big move, just like we had right here off of this inside bar. We look at AMD, inside bar, hammer candle. We talked about that earlier. So calls at 101.79, puts at 99.38. Boeing, 2 up red. We also talked about that. So we're going to look for this to trend back down. Time frame continuity, the majority of it is to the downside. So puts here are possible at 181.80. CCL, 2 up red. There's that shooter candle. So the sellers brought it back. We have a shooter candle. It's an actionable signal. It's a bearish pattern. We're going to look for puts here at $11.40. CVS, there's a 2 up red. We look for puts there at 68.61. And I will mention, you can get that indicator separately from the membership, guys. That link is also in the description below. You can also get one-on-one mentorships with me as a separate thing. It doesn't have to be part of the membership, but it is included. And I'll tell you this, and a lot of members will tell you this, you'll make that back in one trade off of this strategy. You really will. Okay, Disney, 2 up, finished red. So we're going to look for puts here on Disney at 81.74. If you have questions on any of this stuff, we're not done, but if you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can find me on Instagram. Please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subbed as well, so you get these videos when I put them out for free every single day, among the 100 other videos that I've got as learning tools for you guys. Inside bar on INTC, so we can take this one either way. Calls at 34.71, puts at 33.64. Meta, that is Facebook, 2 up, finished red. The sellers bringing it back. We'll look for those puts at 310.63. And from there, we go to Microsoft. So 3-1 setup. I haven't talked about this one. It is a shooter candle inside bar, but we do have this outside bar preceding it. So this is a rare pattern, and it's highlighted with that gold, the gold highlight. So that is also part of my indicator. It lets you help you find these things easier. So if we go back to find the last 3-1, and they don't happen very often. There's a double inside bar. 3-1, look at the run that we get. 2 straight days, boom, boom. Big move on Microsoft the last time we encountered the 3-1. And feel free to go back and look at these setups, these types of setups on other tickers, on other time frames, because it doesn't even have to be the daily time frame that we're looking at. We can go and find these setups on a 15-minute or a 30 or an hour. I love to trade SPY. I love to do it off of the 15. My triggers and targets set on the 15, and I manage that trade on the 5, which reduces my risk. I call it the SPY 155. It's still strat based, but I've niched it down to just SPY, to just the 15 and just the 5. I call it the SPY 155. I have a whole playlist series on it. It'll be at the end of this video. Inside bar on Starbucks, so calls at 94.98, puts at 94.06. QCOM, inside bar on QCOM. We can look for calls there at 110.33, puts at 108.43, and we can mark those targets out together on the high of the preceding wick and the low of the preceding wick. If we trend down, we re-trigger the weekly 2 down. That's what this is here. That's what that pink line represents. That was for us to go 2 down on the week. We've done that. We've retraced. We'll see if we can have a continuation of that. And that is the list, guys. If you have questions, please leave them down below. Please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subbed. Hit the bell for the notifications. Check out the learning tool videos at the end on the SPY 155. Good luck trading on Wednesday, everybody. I wish you nothing but the best as always, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.